What's up guys, Team Luck here, and in this video, that's it for my camping trip. It's been almost a week since I've came back from my camping trip, but I decided to take a little break because, there's been a lot that's been happening in my personal life that I don't really want to get into. It's not bad, but there's just been a lot going on, like a lot of good things going on. Like nothing bad, but there's just been a lot of things going on that is not really a good thing or a bad thing. It's just kind of like, a lot of errands and stuff like that. So anyway, and if you guys are wondering what I did for my camping trip, well, I'm going to tell you guys in this video. And by the title, you could probably see that, yes, there was a bear that entered the campground. If you want to hear that story, just skip a little bit of this video and I'll explain to you guys what happened. Alright, so it all starts out. Oh, and also, I actually uploaded my camping video where I showed the campground. I actually uploaded that. I uploaded that when I got back from the camping trip. So, like, as soon as I got back, I just uploaded it right away. And, yes. But anyway, you guys are wondering about the whole bear. Now, I'll tell you guys. So, it was the day before we went camping, and my parents' friends were going to come over. They're going to camp with us, because it was their idea. They were like, hey, camp with us, and we're like, okay. They gave us like a month, they told us a month before we did this, but they came over and, they got all of their stuff. They had like a lot of luggage, and, we had a lot of luggage too. We all packed up and we played outside. It was getting dark. We ate dinner. I'm going to go by this story fast because it's a pretty long story. So yeah, we got dinner and, we brought it here and we ate it, and while we were eating dinner, here, let me have a sip of my water first. I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I need to go to bed really early because I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow, and I just kept thinking about that most of the day. But I was really excited for this whole trip because Lake Tahoe, it's a pretty famous spot. So so then it was around 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm going to bed really early because I have a big day. So I just went in my bed, and I was just usually I just kind of close my eyes, and then like a half an hour passed, and I'm like, I'm still awake. And sadly, I think the reason why I was awake was because I was really excited for the whole Lake Tahoe trip. So unfortunately I went to bed at 2. So then, yeah, after that, after like an hour passed by, I got up, watched a little bit Netflix, and then I just went back to bed. So then I woke up the next morning, and it was actually had energy, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the day. And then everyone was like packing up, like, hurry, we gotta go. And I'm like, oh shoot. So then I'm like, forget breakfast, I'm just gonna get ready and get in the car. So that's what I did. I got ready, got in the car, and we headed off for South Lake Tahoe. Now, South Lake Tahoe, there's the actual lake itself, but Lake Tahoe is, there's different parts of Lake Tahoe. The area that my family and I mostly go in is South Lake Tahoe, which is probably the most populated spot. So that's what we did. We went to South Lake Tahoe, and the drive was pretty nice. We just kept going up the mountain, and then finally we reached Lake Tahoe. So then once we arrived there, we all parked at this parking lot. My family and their friends, we all parked, and we're like, where are we gonna eat at? So then we're like, let's just drive until we find like a burger place. And we did. We found this nice burger place. I forgot what it was called. I would tell you guys, but I forgot what it was called. So yeah, we ate at the burger place, and the burgers weren't that great, but whatever. We got food. And after that, we're like, okay, let's find a camping spot. It shouldn't be that far away. So we found our camping spot. The camping place that we camped at was called Camp Richardson, which was, I guess, a totally different town, just really, really close to South Lake Tahoe. The population was like 75, so that's pretty cool. And, sorry, let me have some water real quick. So when we arrived at Camp Richardson, we unpacked our stuff and we're like, all right, we have to go to a grocery store because we don't have any food or anything. So we went to the grocery store and we got a couple of things, and we got a couple hot dogs because we're gonna cook hot dogs, and we're like, oh, we're ready. So we drove back to the camping spot, and and I think they had bear lockers too, so bears won't get in, and we'll get into that a little bit. So then we're like, all right, let's go to the lake, and then we'll eat hot dogs. So we went to the lake. We had a raft, like a boat raft. We both had one. My friends and my family, we had our own rafts, and we kind of used them. They're like little like boats that you can row in. So that's what we did. We took the boats to the Lake Tahoe itself, and that was pretty cool. There was quite a bit of people there. There was music playing, and there was a restaurant near the lake. So I think that was really fun. Then after that, it was getting late, so we decided, all right, let's cook hot dogs. So that's what we did. We went back to the camping spot. We cooked hot dogs and we ate them. That was pretty good. I thought the hot dogs were pretty good. Then after that, it was getting a little bit late, and we all just kind of got dressed up for the nighttime, got our pajamas on, and it was around that time we were supposed to kind of keep quiet. So that's what we did. So I just kind of sat by the fire because there was also a fire going on. The fire, So then after that, we were just kind of hanging out by the fire and by the campfire, and then one of my parents' friends, he was like, "Guys, don't move." Or no, he didn't say don't move. He said, "Guys, move, move, move." And we're like, why? And he's like, there's a bear right there. And we're like, oh no, there's a bear. And we saw it. It was a tiny bear. It was like maybe, I don't know, but it was probably the size of a normal dog. And we're like, oh no. So we called the park ranger, and the bear was kind of walking close to our picnic table, walked to our picnic table, got on top of it, and then walked back down. So we called the park ranger, and the park ranger came, and then he's like, there's nothing to worry about. These bears come all the time. And we're like, what? And I thought it was rare to see a bear because I used to go to Yosemite all the time, and bears were never there. But I guess they are. Well, bears are always in Yosemite, but I'm surprised I didn't see one in Yosemite. But I did in Lake Tahoe, so it's like, oh man. So the park ranger just kind of scared it off, and he ran away. And we're like, okay, hopefully that solves it. We're gonna stay in the tent, nothing really secured, so it's gonna be pretty scary. So, but whatever. And I'm like, okay. I was a little terrified, but I was like, okay. So the next morning I woke up and I'm like, hey, I'm alive. And then we had breakfast, and for breakfast we had cereal. Then after that, what did we do next? Oh yeah, we went back to a Kmart, which there's a Kmart there, which I'm surprised. And we got a couple of toys just for the little ones because my parents' friend also have kids too. So we got toys for them and toys for my sister. And then we decided we're gonna go back to the lake and spend a little bit more time there because last time we only spent about 2 hours. So then we're like, okay, let's spend a little bit more time at the lake. So that's what we did. We got our boats back, and we brought them to the lake, and it was really fun. And I do wish I filmed this whole trip, but I just wanted to make sure, because we had so much stuff packed that I didn't want my camera to get lost or anything. So telling the story is, I guess, good enough, whatever. So then after that, a couple hours passed by, I think it was around 5 o'clock, and we're like, all right, let's go get ice cream. My parents' friends were like that because they really love ice cream. We're like, okay. So we got ice cream, and we went to this little gift shop across the street from the ice cream place. And after that, it was getting dark, and we're like, okay, let's go back to the camp spot, and we'll have hot dogs again, and macaroni and cheese, and a cup of noodles. So we're like, okay, let's do that. So we we had hot dogs again, macaroni and cheese, and a couple of noodles. And then after that, it was getting dark again. It was getting dark, and we're like, all right, well, hopefully the bear doesn't come out. So it was around dusk time. We were just kind of hanging out by the fire again. We did another fire again, and we saw the bear walking towards us, and we're like, oh no, and we stood behind the car, because we all ran and stood behind the car, and it walked right past our tent and kind of clawed it a little bit, but like not really, just kind of just touched it, and then walked past, and then walked to the other where the other people are camping, and then people were screaming out, ah, bear. Oh, sorry, that was my sister. They were screaming, ah, bear, oh, run. And so then we called the park ranger again, and the park ranger came, and he's like, the same park ranger, and he's like, there's nothing. It was a different park ranger. He came, and he's like, be careful, because those bears will claw your tents and get in. And we're like, oh my god, really? Because the other park ranger said everything will be fine, but I guess not. So after that, we were just terrified at night, and it was really hard for us to sleep. And you know, we did s'mores and all that, so that was pretty fun. Then the next day we woke up and we're like, we're alive again, and that day we were gonna leave. But during the night we were thinking about, should we leave, or should we stay in a hotel, or just go home? But no, we stayed for another day, and we woke up the next day, and we had breakfast, and we started packing our things, and we head over to the to South Lake Tahoe itself, and we went over the state line to Nevada, which Nevada is a state, in case you guys are not wondering. So yeah, we head off to Nevada. We checked out the casinos there, and that was pretty cool. Then after that, we drove back back home, and now here I am. So that was mostly our Lake Tahoe trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if this was a boring story, or if I'm bragging. I'm really trying not to brag, but I just kind of want to tell you guys in case you guys are wondering. So yeah, so that's mostly the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment down below what you are doing for the summer, or what you already did for the summer before school starts. So please comment down below if you want to. And yeah, so that was a crazy trip. There's a lot more that happened, but I don't want to. But that's way too long. If you guys want to hear the rest, please comment down below, because I would love to tell the rest of the what happened for the rest of the camping trip. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay vlog.